Hi, I'm Dana Oviatt, and I was a PFC in the Army Reserves from 86 to 92. My first day in the military was January 3rd, 1986, and 10 days after that, so it would have been January 13th, I was raped before I even had a chance to really start basic training. I was scared, I was alone, and I'd never been away from home, so I never shared that story with anybody. So I kept that secret and failed a PT test, which is a physical training test, so I wouldn't have to move forward with that platoon, and I got to be with another platoon. And I felt that from that point on, I was robbed of something. I was never the same. I was robbed of the person I could have been from that single event. I came home and acted as if nothing was wrong and everything was good. I married my high school sweetheart. We had 2 kids, and then next thing I know, and I'm getting a phone call that night telling me he's in a coma and has 8 months to live. And 30 days later, he came out of the coma, and we had him at home for 3 months. And then he had total system shut down, where every organ in his body shut down, and he died. He had been in the hospital so long, and we were bankrupt, and we lost our house, we lost our cars. I had to take a job. The day he died, I wasn't at home. I had to travel for my job, so I wasn't there when my husband died. My father passed away like a year later, a year and 2 months later. Then my mom died a year and 2 months after that. And I felt the same way I did that day when I was 18 years old. I was alone. I felt exposed. I felt vulnerable, and I felt that the people that I loved were taken from me. I started using drugs. I was making poor decisions. I've made a lot of poor decisions that have had a huge impact on my life. At Crossroads, I met a woman named Lynette. I completed the program. I actually, under a controlled environment, I do really well. I excel in an environment that is very regimented and it has a schedule and a routine. I do really well. And I met Lynette, and Lynette was living here, and she introduced me to Joan. And I'm like, she'll never take me. If she finds out what I'm in trouble for, she'll never let me move in. She goes, just try, put the application in. She goes, it won't hurt. So I put the application in, and they let me move in. I couldn't believe it. I said, these people are crazy. But they let me move in, and I was so grateful because I had my own space, and I only had to be accountable for myself. And at that moment in time, that's all I could do, was be accountable for myself. I really hadn't told Joan the history of my problem at this time. And then I needed a ride to court, so I had to sit down and come clean with Joan and tell her actually why I was in trouble. And I sat there and I told her the whole story of what happened and my experiences and how I got caught at the border and what I got caught for. And she goes, well, that won't do. She goes, you're not going to prison. She goes, that just won't work for us. So basically, my attorney gets up and tells this story about me, and it was very hard to listen to because he, basically said that I was broken, and it's hard to listen to things that are about yourself, especially if they consider you to be broken and not complete as a person. And she goes, Miss Oviatt, I'm going to go ahead and give you time served. You're not going to prison. And it was because of Veterans First. Because Joan didn't give up on me, and because she had hope for me when I didn't have hope for myself. I'm reaching out for donations right now. We're hoping that we will help veterans receive a free DVD or digital download so that they can have the quality of the life practice that will be meaningful in their lives, mind, body, and soul for Christian yoga. I've heard nothing but positive things about it. I mean, I watched some of John's video, and he totally doesn't look like a yoga guy, and like he's apparently going to be teaching and got his certification and everything, and I think that's awesome. I love it when somebody you totally don't expect does it. I think it adds quality to the meaning of what it is. It works when you have mobility issues, which I know from other friends too. So I'm excited to be able to have this opportunity to try to increase a better quality of life for myself and keep improving my life as I go through this journey. For every $20 donated, we will give a veteran a free DVD or a digital download. Our goal is 100,000 veterans in 2018. We will give to veterans in hospitals, treatment centers throughout the county. 2/3 of all proceeds will go to Honor House and Veterans First. Please make your donations to Honor House at www.thehonorhouse.org or contact Deanna at yahwehyoga.com. It's YAHWEHYOGA.com, and they will help facilitate your donation to the Honor House and Veterans First. God bless you.